Hello and welcome everyone. If you are new here, I am Saroj, currently an intern doctor at TU Teaching Hospital, Kathmandu. Yesterday I was posted in COVID wards as an on-duty intern, and I was supposed to be there from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I'll be sharing what were my experiences while working in COVID ward. So stay tuned and please watch this video till the last point. As we already have our duty schedule, so I knew who was the on duty resident yesterday. So I called him and asked him where to come. He asked me to report at 9 a.m. So I went there and we started taking rounds and took handover of all the patients that were admitted at 3 centers inside our hospital. There we decided on how many patients would be needing discharge and how many beds would be vacant so that we could arrange admissions of new patients subsequently. After the rounds were over, I went for breakfast and then I started writing discharge. Altogether, I wrote for about 8 discharges before my lunch. Along with discharges, I also filled up the investigation forms. However, I was not there to draw blood. Uh, that was done by on-duty nurses who were specially appointed for that activities. As time passed, new patients started coming on and off, and then we divided them into mild, moderate, and severe cases. Also, there were new cases, new patients who were COVID positive but were asymptomatic. We counseled them about the necessary precautions that they should take, and they did not be admitted in the hospital. They can opt for home isolation as well. And then we admitted those patients who were symptomatic and whose saturations were not maintained in room air, who had chronic illnesses like diabetes mellitus, hypertension, and their saturation was not maintained. So we admitted such cases. Doing all these admissions, some blood works, and writing about all 8 discharges. It was already 12:30, and so I went for lunch along with my on-duty resident. After having lunch, I went to take a remdesivir injection for 1 day dose for one of the faculty that was admitted in our ward. And after that, I filled several investigation forms and then discharged 6 more patients before leaving. And between those times, there were several phone calls from other wards where they would let us know about ongoing symptoms of different patients, where we had to attend the patients and send investigations for their problems and adjust their medications so that the patient gets symptomatic relief. And once the investigation comes, the management plan would be changed later on. Doing all these things, I'm visiting patients, writing discharges, writing admissions, sending blood investigations and other investigations. It was already 4, and then I went for snacks, and after having a snacks, I was told to go to another ward and see if everything was all right in that ward. I went there and changed some medication for some patients who were fighting for the breath, and then I returned. So it was approximately 5, and my on-duty resident asked me to leave as my duty hours were over. So this was all that I did while on my duty. So talking about the medications that we generally prescribed, in general it was dexamethasone, enoxaparin to prevent thromboembolic phenomenon that is seen more in COVID patients. And then we prescribed azithromycin, paracetamol for fever, also particularly for COVID and to boost their immunity. We prescribed vitamin C capsule and zinc capsules to almost all patients, along with all the medications that the patients were already on for their chronic illness. Talking about the type of patients who were COVID positive, most of them were above 40 years of age. However, there were few patients who were below 20 years of age and they were fighting for their breath. Most of the patients that were admitted in COVID ward had some sort of chronic illness. Some had diabetes mellitus, some had hypertension, some had old stroke, some had both diabetes and hypertension. So managing such patients along with their COVID status, sometimes it was difficult and sometimes you get to learn about new things. So my experience was completely different because generally in these days I am posted in internal medicine department, and my working experience in other departments versus my working experience in COVID was completely different, because you see patients, most of them fighting for their own breath, and then you hear people outside saying that no, COVID is just a scam, it's not a serious disease. So I just want to tell everyone, whoever is watching this, that COVID is real. Many people have lost life due to COVID. So please adopt SMS strategy, which stands for social distancing. Please maintain social distance. Please wear mask whenever you are out from your home, and then regularly sanitize your hands so that you don't carry the virus from one place to another place and you don't transmit it when you touch something. Very soon this pandemic is going to be over after the discovery and availability of the COVID vaccine. So till then, please take care and stay safe. Thank you.